graphics on me.
Frag out. To mi mierda, culeros.
What's going on YouTube? DomOfTheDao here, and today what I bring for you guys is my first ever Ghost Recon Wildlands, well, not my first ever, but my first since the game released, tips video. So I'm going to be doing tips on like each individual class, so I thought that would be really cool. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date with all of that content. Make sure you drop a like on the video, it really does help me out. And leave a comment if you have any thoughts, opinions, whatever about the video. If you want to have a discussion, go ahead, drop it down there. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know again that I am going to be doing, I'm going to try to get a top 5 clips or whatever each week. So if you do have any clips of Ghost Recon's Wildlands for honor, go ahead and email them to me at DomOfTheDao@gmail.com, and I will be taking those pretty much whenever, so hopefully I can put together a comp at the end of the week. But anyway, let's get right into the video. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about the tank class. This is going to be the first class that I am going to be covering. I really enjoy the tank. I think it takes a lot of skill to use properly. And I was just going to hopefully give you guys some tips and things to think about to make you better overall with the class, because the class can be really powerful if you know how to use them right. Some things that I think limit the character are definitely his weapon choices. He only has the option between the Stoner, LMG, a 1 light machine gun, or he has a submachine gun P90. And that seems to be like a really, those are two polar opposites, which I'm not sure why they gave him that. I thought he was going to be strictly an LMG character, but whatever. He's got plus 115% health, more than any other character in the game. All the more reason to get good with him. So his special ability is he can take all the marks from every one of your teammates, put them onto himself, and basically unmark your teammates, which is great for support. Now, he is listed as an assault character, and I'm not sure why, because he seems to be more in a supporting role. Now, one thing I am going to point out right away, I thought that this would make a big difference to the character, but it actually doesn't. So in the assault class, you have a perk which makes your mark go away after 1 second behind cover, where no one can see you. That can't be stacked with his ability. So if you use his ability, you take all the marks from all of your friendly teammates, put them onto yourself, and then you hide behind cover for a second. They won't go away. It's going to have the standard 5 seconds. I thought that would stack. I think they should stack, because you know, you only get 1 perk per character, and if you can stack perks like that, I don't think it makes him OP. I think it's just a smart move on that part, kind of like just a counter. Now, with the tank, when you're engaging the enemy and you want to fight them, you do not want to like spray. The LMGs in this game are very, very difficult to handle. They are very difficult to get kills with. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, even when you're up close with people, it is very difficult to get kills. With the tank class, you want to make sure that your engagements, you're only engaging 1 person at a time. They're pretty much straight in front of you. You want to make sure that you burst fire most of the time, because his weapon, I mean, if you hold down the trigger and you're not burst firing, you're going to find yourself looking at the sun pretty quickly, because the recoil on his light machine gun is absolutely insane. I do not think his submachine gun is very viable, especially for the character. The character has tons of health, and he's not a run and gunner. He is going to be basically planted, and he's going to be looking for people, and he's going to be a shield. Not really a submachine gun, but if you want to play with the submachine gun, same thing, tons of recoil. So, something that actually I figured out, these are 2 little tidbits. When you're aiming down the sight in first person, when it switches to first person when you're aiming down the sight, go ahead and hit right on the D-pad to actually change the reticle. So you can change the reticle. The default is going to be it has like a dot in the middle, and then it has the lines on the side. But then you hit right on the D-pad, and it'll change that to a circle with the dot in the middle. I found that a little bit more helpful in first person mode. But to be completely honest with you, I found switching to third person pretty much all of the time works the best for me. So to do that, just aim down the sight, click R3, or hit down on the right thumbstick, and you're going to switch to permanently just third person mode. I found that to be way more effective. I was playing way better. I can actually see when my character is entirely behind cover, and you can still pop up over cover and all that. You're not going to be as accurate, I think. Now, with the character, you really want to avoid, this is pretty much true across the board, but especially with tank, you're going to want to avoid open spaces. He's really, really weak there. You're going to want to avoid long to mid-range engagements unless you're very good with the weapon, or your opponent is just completely wide open and you've got a good shot at them. His weapon accuracy is terrible. I wouldn't blame you if you put on the perk that reduces or that increases your hip fire accuracy by 50%. I wouldn't blame you, actually. I think that's definitely a good way to go, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. You think with the light machine gun it would do more damage, be a little bit accurate if you burst fire. It's really not. The light machine gun doesn't really do much damage at all. Your ideal engagements are going to be hallway-like engagements, and you are locked down somewhere. You do not want to be moving. You do not want to be caught with your pants down. You want to be looking somewhere, have somebody pop out, and then you're probably not going to gun them down. The light machine gun really does not do much damage. Not sure why. It seems like a pea shooter, but you're going to want to pin people down. So I really recommend getting in buildings, getting on rooftops, being up above people, having good cover, and then catching people with their pants down. You're really going to want to play strategic. You're not going to want to do a lot of flanking. You're going to be the guy that stops people, right? You are going to be the guy that sets up a roadblock, and you are the roadblock, and you're going to be keeping people from coming across you, and you're going to keep people from coming towards you. They're going to be like, oh, he's a tank, you don't have the health pool for it. And that's what's really great about him. I stick to a lot of buildings. I make sure I have the advantage where if someone's coming out, and so I make sure that I'm down a corridor or I'm down a street, and I'm locked down. So I will get the jump on people if they come out. Definitely the best way to play with tank right now that I've found out. If I find anything else out, I will do a remake of the video showcasing those tips, or like a part 2 or something. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope the video does help you out when playing this class, when thinking about things, how to think with this, because the tank class can really he can tank your gameplay. Sorry for the bad pun, but he really can. If you don't know how to play with him, if you're just running around, you're trying to run and gun with him, it's not going to work. He is a very patient class. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to do a ton of these Wildland tip videos. And so if you like the game, please stick around. Now, also remember to drop me those clips so that you'll be featured on the channel. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, one thing I remembered really quick is that I am getting The Evil Within 2 tonight. And I'm going to start gameplay on that. Hopefully I'll have some videos coming out this weekend. Super excited. So make sure that's just another thing to look forward to.